Hello, it's 9 o'clock on a Monday morning here in Belfast, and I am about to call, or attempt to call, Peter Borg, who played Christoph in The Investigator. Don't know how this conversation is going to go, really, because I imagine Peter hasn't talked about The Investigator in what must be over 50 years. So yeah, let's give him a call and see how it goes.
Hello, good morning.
Hello, it's amazing to talk to you.
It's amazing to talk to you too,
Yes.
Jack. Yes, it's a good thing that somebody took notice of this episode of Investigator.
There's our target. The yacht boys you, and Senior Karate himself.
Christoph, Senor Garanti.
My name is Peter Borg.
Mm-hmm.
As you already know, I did so many radio plays in my days, in my heydays. I was in so many stage plays.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'll tell you briefly.
Yeah, of course.
Malta is in the Mediterranean Sea.
Yeah.
A little bit further down Sicily, you know, and we are Semitic, sort of Semitic language. But we Maltese took from everything: France, Italy, the people around us, you know.
Yeah.
And I live in this island, and as I was saying, I spent my days on stage. Years on stage. Now I'm a little bit off because sort of nobody will be needing you.
Right.
You know.
Okay.
It's not. This is not Malta. It's not like other countries. For example, I see Italy. You know. They put an esteem on old people. You know, they make programs on old actors. You know.
Yeah.
Here, no. Once you're off, you're off.
Oh.
You're forgotten.
That's a shame. Yeah.
But it's been a long time since I've an interview. It's been a long time. I think 20 years ago.
Okay.
You know that's a long time.
Yeah.
And as I was saying, I made lots of so many when television came to Malta. Then, of course, I started in '69.
Okay.
Imagine '69.
Yeah.
You know, black and white. We were black and white.
Yes.
In the '80s, we got the color. You know, and we used to. In those days, in black and white, we used to have a 1 hour play. Let's suppose that we are an hour. We've got to keep on going without stopping.
Because it's all live, but on television, but live.
Not live, no.
Okay.
Although it was recorded, but the English persons didn't want the rollovers. You know what a rollover is?
Yeah.
They didn't want that, so we've got to keep on doing it. You know, I remember a play where an American actress. I didn't know who she was anyway. And towards the end, there were another 3 pages to go, 3 pages to finish. I saw that her eyes stopped. You know, people got in the lines. I said, "Oh no, what am I gonna do?" I had living.
Yes.
I had living a lot, and when I saw her eyes coming through, I said, "Oh yeah, no." I said, "Okay, madam," because I was a villager and she used to be a tourist, so I had living all that, and it was hell. Of course, everybody thanks you.
Yes.
They say, "Oh, thank you for saving," blah 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 blah. You know?
Yeah.
And anyway, I used to enjoy, and I enjoy where camera set is. You know.
Yeah.
Last time I was filming was in Agora. Some 15 years ago, I think. It was a Spanish film,
Mhm.
Agora. The director was Abin Abar, and I spent my years like so, you know.
Mhm.
Okay, I used to work as a payday, because
Yeah.
just you don't get paid with acting here.
Yeah.
You know, you don't get paid. You got little money, you know.
Yes. Yeah.
You sweat and all that. And how much? 30 pounds? 30 pounds for that, you know?
Wow.
I spent 3 months. Anyway, and I passed through. I just got through.
That was all too easy.
And who could suspect the great patron of the arts, Signor Caranti?
Then, one day, my agent said, hey, a producer-director is coming to us. And I showed them the pictures and all that, and they chose you and Charles Stake. And I said, oh, really? I was excited. I was very excited.
Yeah.
I didn't sleep. I remember I didn't sleep for 2 days, you know, because I said, no, I've got to be careful, you know, so. And I found him so father-like, sort of.
Yes.
This Gerry Anderson.
Yeah.
He used to pat me on the back. Okay, Peter, do this, you know, just do that. Don't worry, blah, 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 you know.
Yeah.
And he was very nice. It was marvelous working with him.
Yeah.
And I think I spent only 2 weeks.
Right.
I think only 2 weeks.
Yeah.
But it was heaven for me,
Okay.
because I never been on a film set before.
Mhm.
Just if I have been, or just for 2 days, 1 day, and I walk on part, and that's all.
Yeah.
But this was different.
Mhm.
This was different.
Yeah.
But as I saw the authorized biography,
Oh my goodness.
I
Yes.
bought it. I sent for it. You see.
Yes.
Because I said it's a must that I'll have it. I want to know more about Gerry Anderson.
Yeah.
And in page 20, he mentioned that the frequency for the car
Yes.
was destroying everything.
It made
The car
it
used
very
to go
difficult.
first there.
Well, I was
And
gonna.
the car-
I was going to ask you because presumably a lot of what you did. Oh my goodness, you've got the DVD as well.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
you've had a
yes,
chance
I've got
to watch it and see it then. Because
Yeah,
that's what I was going to ask:
yeah.
is have you actually been able to watch it since it was never
Oh,
shown?
yeah.
Yes.
I did. I enjoyed it. But as someone said, he used an extreme long shots,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
especially in the openings. He used extreme long shot.
Yes.
And I asked myself, why? Why did he come closer?
Mm.
It's up to him. I didn't ask him.
Yeah.
Of course, who
Yeah.
else asked him?
I.
You know, I enjoyed the crew.
Yes.
We were a small gathering of a family, you know.
Yes.
Charles Stake, I knew him. We used to go to everywhere together sometimes, you know, because of course he was older than I am.
Mm-hmm.
He passed away. I think it was 10 years ago.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, just he had a little bit of dementia
Mhm.
towards the end.
Yeah.
Anyway, he was a nice man, and he had an English accent.
Haha. Yes.
Yes. Yeah, not like me. I tend to go to a Spanish accent.
Yes. Yeah.
You know, an Italian accent.
Yeah.
You know, just Maltese accent. But he had a good English accent.
Yeah.
Really, it's true. I mean, that's.
That's it. The whole thing shouldn't take more than half an hour.
For me, you know, Gerry, that's what he was.
Yes.
He come along. Hello, Peter. Hello, Charles. You know, just sort of. He was tall, about 6'2".
Yes.
Tall, and you know, he used to tower us. You know, just hold us like kids.
Yeah.
And I'm 5'6". Charles 5'6" as well.
Yeah.
Almost. Anyway, and we found him. Let's speak for myself. It's a pity that Charles is dead, you know, and all that. But I found him really great. It was heaven for me.
That's great to
that's
hear.
what I have to tell you, his son. It was heaven for me to have him around me and directing me, you know.
Yes.
And that picture you sent, he was directing me how to go up to the pole, to the, to the pole of the ship.
Yes.
I enjoyed every second of it.
That's wonderful.
I really enjoyed it.
That's great, because that's really interesting to hear. Because, as I'm sure you read in Gerry's biography, a lot of the rest of the shooting for The Investigator was difficult for him. So it's wonderful to hear that he was so kind and and worked well with you when perhaps other aspects of filming were actually proving quite stressful. So it's good that he was able to kind of keep you protected from that.
I didn't know what was going on.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know what was going on. He never said, "Oh no, look at that." No, he just. I remember one time we were at Mdina, and the car went berserk and hit the wall. You know, boom! I said, "It's not supposed to do that," you know. With the marionettes in it.
Yeah.
And the marionettes, they were, you know, I told them on the spot, I told them, this is great. Just make them talk with wires and all that, you see. It's great. And I think that Gerry himself was a genius to make all that.
Yeah.
You know, he was the first one, and I think the last one. Nearly once we were going to sink down in the Mediterranean, you know, because it was in February.
Yes.
It was really cold. It was very, very, very cold.
Yeah.
And I remember there was a boat. The boat was 9 feet something. 9 feet.
Yeah.
And it was small. And we were Charles, me, Gerry Anderson, the cameraman, and some other man. And there was that high to the water to go down, you know. And I'm not that good swimmer, although that I'm surrounded by sea.
Yeah.
And I asked the driver, the boat driver, I said, "Well, can you swim?" He said, "Oh yes, a lot. You know, I'm a good swimmer." I said, "Oh yeah, thank you. If you see me going down, just come after me." But it didn't happen.
Yes.
It didn't happen.
Yeah.
You know? But that bit where I go up near the mast and look wherever that sound came from, I enjoyed it immensely.
Yeah.
I really did. And of course, but it was a very long shot. I didn't know what they were sort of doing, you know. And Charles, I just asked Charles. I said, "Is it going to be this long?" Because they were far away, you know.
Yes.
And anyway, it's I don't know exactly what he had in mind.
I mean, I do have a theory about why the shots are all so long. That, to be honest, the budget on the production was not as high as what Gerry would have liked, and I think to save time, he filmed from far away so that the audio could be dubbed on afterwards. So in order to keep shooting quickly, he just filmed from far away so that in post.
Excuse me, mentioning dubbing. He got a studio in Malta. His name I know because he was a friend of mine. His name is Joe DeBona, and he got him, and he gave me a script to record it.
Yes.
record this script.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened to it.
Yeah.
But I made it. I did it.
I that actually makes a lot of sense, because yes, I assume that recording was then dubbed onto the film afterwards, just so we could hear you clearly.
Jack, it wasn't my part. It was others. It was other parts.
Okay.
Because he said, I remember he told me, well, will you do this? I said, yes, of course. Whatever he gave me, I did it, But it wasn't in my script.
Yeah.
Mine. It wasn't mine. It was others.
Okay.
I don't know what was. I don't know. I really don't know.
That's interesting.
So, but I did. I did it.
Okay.
I said I'll do anything. In those days, I said, if he will ask me to go to England with him, I'd say, really, with my eyes closed, I'd say, oh yes, I'll be coming.
Yeah.
I enjoyed the environment.
Yeah.
The way they did it. The crew was excellent as well.
Yes.
Friendly.
Yes.
And all. Especially those ones that were doing the marionettes.
Yes. Yes.
Everybody was nice.
Yeah.
But of course, Gerry, I had to do it with Gerry Anderson. He was the greatest.
Yeah.
That's what I can say. And it was heaven for me, and I never forget it.
Wonderful.
I never forget it.
That's great.
I've been in sort of, films, that bit, but not like that.
Yeah.
Not like that.
Yeah. No, that's fantastic.
I really enjoyed it. I was a stage actor,
Yeah.
before. And then when television came along in the 60s,
Yes.
they just got... first I went to radio.
Mm-hmm.
It was rediffusion in those days. And we used to do series and all that, plays on radio.
Yeah.
And then they said, oh, we want you for that part, I remember there was a good author. His name was Francis Abair.
Uh-huh.
And he got the roots of the Maltese and put it in writing, really. It was very, very, very good. And he had a part for me, the first part on television, and he said, this, I wrote it for you, now don't plunder it, don't. I said, no. I said, but I did one thing that he didn't like. I had long hair.
Yeah.
And I cut it. When I went to film it, I cut. He said, what have you done? He said, I needed that hair. Because we were a Jew family and all that, I needed that. But I said, it's not bad. It's long a little bit. They said, okay, but it was better, Anyway, I got along,
Yeah.
I got along. But in those days, as I'm saying, they used to put it on 1.5 inch, I think.
Mm-hmm.
The big tape.
Yes. Yes, of course. Yeah.
Some 1.5 inch. And they used to put a play on it. Let's say the next month or the next 2 weeks, they eliminated, what the heck?
Yeah, it's gone. Gone.
I haven't got anything to look at.
Yeah.
And they erased everything.
Yeah. Yes.
It was a pity. It was a pity because we used to do lots and lots and lots of work.
Yeah. Yeah.
The Investigator.
You are about to undertake your first mission. You have been miniaturized in order to assist me more easily. You are about to be involved in an adventure with a certain Stavros Karanti. His yacht is approaching the island. He is a typical example of greed and power. A man who has made money easily and at the expense of others.
It was the first time with Gerry Anderson.
Yeah.
When my agent, he said, "Oh, he's coming." Oh, really? Even Charles, they really? Oh, yeah. Good. I said, Charles, it's good, huh?
Yeah.
He had the main part, you know.
Charles had worked with him before, actually, when Gerry came to Malta the first time to make the Protectors, and then
the Protectors,
yes,
yeah. No, they didn't pick me. I didn't know what I was doing at that time, but they didn't pick me anyway. They picked me for the Investigator, and it's all right.
Yes,
I said it's all
absolutely.
right.
Yeah.
That's great.
That's wonderful.
Do I offer you a drink?
I tell you what, when I come to Malta, because I would love to make the trip. I would love to come and meet you. Who knows when that will happen, but I will buy you a drink, and we'll see where the night takes us. But Peter, thank you.
I'll take you places, you know, where we've been to China, to Mdina, you know, to so many places. Although some places I forgot where we were.
Well, I can figure that out. I've been going through. I've looked at the film. I've worked out where, roughly where you were filming and things like that. So, of course, it doesn't mean much to me having not visited. But yes, it would be wonderful. I would love to come out one day. I just really want to say thank you so much for talking to me.
Thank you for interviewing me. I'm glad.
It's been wonderful to chat.
And send my best to his son.
Yes, of course,
son.
I will.
Jamie,
yes. Yeah.
Jamie, and tell him, everybody told him that his father was great.
Yeah.
And I say that he was the greatest.
Excellent.
Really.
That is so good to hear.
It's true. It's true, Jack. It's true. I'll never forget him.
That's wonderful. That's wonderful. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll talk to you soon.
Thank you so much, Jack. See you around.
See you soon.
And I mean around. Come to Malta, you know.
It's a deal. It's a deal. Thank you. Bye.
Investigator, are you there? We wish to make our report.
No need. I have witnessed all that has taken place. You have both done well on your first mission. Through you, I am beginning to understand a little better your strange civilization.
Well, I bet you weren't expecting that.
That was extraordinary. That was completely not how I expected that to go. It was so much better.
Oh yeah, I was thinking that it would just be like, oh yes, there was a boat, or we had a yacht, but I don't remember very much about it. There may have been another Maltese actor in that with me. I can't remember his name. And Gerry Anderson, I didn't have any involvement with him. He was the producer or director or something.
Yeah. Oh, there was a car.
There was a car. I think they had puppets of some description, but it was a very long time ago. I don't remember anything about it.
No, career highlight by the sound.
Yeah, that's exactly what you wanted to hear. Even though you wouldn't have imagined it.
It puts a whole different perspective on it, really. It's like, well, yeah, it would have been. It makes sense. It would have been exciting for someone like Gerry Anderson, with the career that he'd had, to suddenly turn up on your doorstep and be like, yeah, I'm making a film and I'm doing it with the puppets that made me so famous. You would think, yeah, this is going to be a big thing. And for Peter, it's interesting just because he hadn't done a lot of television and film at that point. So for him, it was a big deal. It was really exciting, and it sounds like it still was. So that's made my year. That really has. That was excellent. That's so good. Yeah, very happy. Right. Well, I think that's that. So thank you very much, and bye for now.